There is a place, not here or there, but somewhere in between. There is a space in the thin air that really can be seen. If you listen and observe, you may be surprised. Some may call it Camelot or even paradise. Some may say you cross a bridge, others through a door. But all I know about this place is that I call it Evermore. Evermore. Good evening, sweet spirits. Welcome to the show. My name is Dr. Suzanne Sorrell, and I'm the producer and host of the Evermore Paranormal Network. On this episode, we're doing something special. It's called Ghost-A-Thon. So sit back and enjoy the show. Please welcome Chris Hammond to the show.
Hello, thank you for having me today.
So Chris, tell me a little bit about yourself.
I've been a paranormal investigator for about, I'd say 12 to 15 years. Depends on who you ask, I guess. But I like to use the equipment more, so I guess that would be ITC, more based than your psychic.
Right.
Yeah.
Same here.
Yeah.
I don't have the abilities. I do have some psychic abilities, but, mostly equipment for me.
Yeah, that's the same with me. I can feel things, but sometimes I see, but not always. The equipment just...
So, are you on a paranormal team?
Not on a team. More or less a freelancer, but I work with people, groups of people, and certain people more often than not.
Yeah. So, Chris, are you a believer or a skeptic, or do I even need to ask?
Well, growing up, I never even really thought about it. Never gave it much thought, but when I had my very first experience, I became a believer instantly.
Yeah, same here. So I hear that you've started using your investigative skills in a different way lately. How did this new perspective idea come about? In other words, what inspired you?
It was late September in 2019, and I got a message on Facebook, and it asked me if I would be interested in working on a missing persons case in Latrobe, PA, using my equipment, my voice recorders and such, to see if I could make contact to find out where this person is.
Wow, yeah, a missing persons case. So the one that you're currently working on, can you give me some details and facts about that?
Yes, the missing person, her name is Cassandra Gross. She's from Latrobe, Pennsylvania. She was 51 when she went missing in 2018. I believe it was April. So it's almost 2 years that she's been missing. And a judge had ruled her deceased based on the evidence. I don't know anything about the evidence, but they had her legally declared deceased. So
no body, right?
No body yet. Yeah,
that's unusual.
Yeah, we're still looking. That's what blows my mind away. Like, I always thought it would take longer for a judge to declare somebody deceased, but
yeah, I thought it was like 7 years or something. But that's interesting. Are you using your ghost hunting or paranormal skills on this case? Like, how are you using them?
Yeah, I've been using EVP work with recorders. I've also used Spirit Box. I've used some of my EMF meters, Mel meters, things like that. And I tried my thermal camera too, because you just never know what might or might not work.
Right. Have you gone to, I know you sent me the case, so there was various places, like they found her car at the railroad tracks, her house, whatever. Have you gone to any of those locations?
Yes, I've been going there every week since September, and we hit different spots every week, from where the car was found burnt up to
Where the dog,
they found the dog. They found the dog.
About halfway, I think, between her house and I mean,
from where everything lines up, it's all near the railroad tracks. So
so what kind of results are you looking for? Are you getting? Are you getting any EVPs? You getting some?
I've gotten a few EVPs. Nothing that says, "Hey, I'm here," but I've gotten a few voices on the recorder, and when I asked Cassandra's mom, Kathy, about the noises, she was like, "Oh my God, she used to do that and it would drive me nuts." So that made me feel kind of good. And the very first day I was down there, I was using the Spirit Box, and a Mel's voice came across. At this point, I had no idea about nothing with the family. It was the first time I met them, but a Mel's voice come across and said, "Find her." And Kathy, Cassandra's mom, I looked at her, she heard it, and her face was white as a ghost. And she just looked at me and said, "Oh my God, that's my son Randy. That's his voice."
Oh, that's great.
It really touched me.
So he's helping the case.
Yes, he's trying to help. Yes, I believe that.
So what's the current status right now? I mean, she's declared dead, right?
She is declared dead.
Police still looking?
The police are looking. We have had psychics come in to help. I have worked with the Pennsylvania State Police a few times, and a cadaver dog with the dog handler. That's most of the time when I go down there and search, I'm with her and her dog, which is totally awesome.
Oh,
those dogs are amazing.
So is this the first missing case?
Yes.
Missing person's case that you've started with?
It is the very first one. I've never even gave it a thought that this would be anything possible. So it's my first case, yeah.
First case. You haven't started another one yet, right? You're kind of...
No.
Do you have another one that you've started?
I've been contacted about another one, but I'm worried if I try to work on two at once that they're going to get mingled.
Yeah, that's true. That's what I would think.
Yeah, I don't want...
So, do you think the paranormal field can have a positive impact on these type of cases?
I do believe so. Since I've got involved with this case, I've done some research and I found some other investigators that have gotten EVPs that have been able to solve missing persons case or murder cases.
Yeah.
So I definitely believe it could be a positive thing.
Yeah, I'm seeing more and more people doing this.
Yeah.
And not just psychics going out, but going out as ghost hunters, paranormal investigators, and trying, hey, whatever kind of information you can help with the case,
That's for sure. The first time I went down there and met the family, the first thing I told the family was, "I've never done this before. I'm not promising you anything, but I will try my hardest." And I
trust you. I trust you to look for me. If I ever come up missing, please look for me, because you know what? You're so passionate about what you do.
That's like if worse comes to worse and we don't find her, Kathy and her husband Harry, they both always are telling me thank you, and I'm like, I haven't really done anything yet, but just being there for them.
Yes.
I don't want to make myself sound like some saint because I'm definitely not, but that's what matters to them, that I'm there trying with everybody else, like not just me, but everybody.
Yes.
And it means a lot to them, so.
Well, I tell you, while you're talking about this right now, I am covered in chills from head to toe. I feel like she may be with us right now because she's appreciating that you're still trying to find her.
I do believe that. Like, I've been on different investigations at different locations, ghost hunting or investigating someone's house, and I've gotten EVPs out of the blue that one might say her name or something involved with the case and when that happens, I usually get real quiet. It touches me because I'm involved now.
Well, I think you're onto something, and I know I've seen some other people doing this, but just you found your niche. I think you found what is going to set you apart from other people, and the passion's there. I just wonder, how do the law enforcement community, do they embrace it, or do they like scoff at paranormal investigators getting involved?
Believe it or not, the first time that I was involved with the law enforcement down there, they kind of looked at me like I was crazy, which I expected that. So I was out one day and I found a roll of duct tape in the middle of the woods and something else that I can't say, but I had to go down with the Pennsylvania State Police and show them where I found it. So he could pick it up and take it.
Right.
And he
it's
asked.
good that you didn't touch it because the evidence.
Yeah. He asked me how I found it, and at that time I was using my spirit box recorder and a psychic medium gave me the area. And I was using dowsing rods. I've never used them before. That was the first time I've used them. And it led me to duct tape and something else.
Wow, that's great.
But when I was talking to him, telling him, he asked me how I found it. And I told him that I was a paranormal investigator, and he was into it. He wanted to hear all about it. So.
Oh, that's great.
So some might look at me crazy, but others, I think, can get on board.
When I was reading or watching the video about the case, I was like, wow, Chris is onto something. This is a great idea. I'd like to do this because I'm actually I'm a justice professional. That's what my career was.
Oh, nice.
And a forensic scientist, degrees in it and so on. The thing is, I was going, what about the person that supposedly did it? I'd be like looking over my shoulder. Do you ever worry that, he's in jail for something else, right?
Yeah,
so you're okay?
There's a
but if he was, out there.
There's a suspect, but he's in jail. But there have been times where we have been in the woods and somebody will call us and say, hey, watch your back. There's someone shady up there that's keeping an eye on you. So it's always in the back of your head that you're dealing with a possible murder case.
Exactly. That's what I was but it sure is exciting. It sure is exciting, and the fact that maybe you will find this woman, and I hope you do.
That is the ultimate goal, is to find her, and for her family's sake. Like, I couldn't even imagine having a child that I don't know, are they still alive? Like, she's declared deceased, but it has to be in their mind. So she's possibly could still be alive.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like she just got mixed up with the wrong person, and hopefully, ultimately, the evidence will put him behind bars forever. That's for sure.
Hopefully, we find her and we can get that evidence, but even if not, there's so many other charges that...
Yeah, I heard all those charges. He's going to be behind bars for a while.
Yeah, he is. He's going to be there. Yeah.
So, Chris, where can we find out more about you and your work on social media?
I'm on Facebook and Instagram at Chris Hammond, or if you just type in Haunted Hammy, I should pop up there also.
Oh, that's great. Well, thank you, and I hope you will come back and tell us, give us some good results about this case, and I'd love to hear about more cases that you're on.
Yeah, thank you for having me, and I appreciate you having me. hopefully the next time we speak, we'll have good news.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What is your story? Why are you here? Is it your choosing or not facing fears? Is there a message that I must relay? I'm here to listen to what you say. Can you hear me? There are some ground rules you must obey if we're to make some progress today. Please answer questions one at a time. Please be honest, I don't wanna hear lies. Can you hear me? Can you speak louder so I can hear you? I'm here searching for the truth. Is there something that I need to know before it is my time to go? Can you hear me? You can whisper or you can scream. You can whistle, moan, or just breathe. You can laugh or you can cry, but I'd prefer that you speak to me tonight. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? The plot of land that I hold so dear, on the greens of a faraway place. The flowers that wilt by the tree on the hill, with a fence, a pond, and a gate. The silence is deafening, only sounds of my tears as I think of childhood past. Nothing will keep me from visiting you, or still the memories that were meant to last. But I'm just visiting you today. I don't have plans to stay. I still have a lot left to do. So just know I love and I miss you. A pile of roses litter the earth as the sun casts a shadow below. The stones are in marble, lined up side by side, with a name, some dates, or a quote. Ashes to ashes, that's what they say as they lower you into the ground. You're not alone, there are many headstones. You have eternity to look around. But I'm just visiting you today. I don't have plans to stay. I still have a lot left to do. So just know I love and I miss you. Someday soon the grass will start growing, no trace of your entry to gauge. Just consider you're passing a fork in the road, a new chapter or turning the page. I sang you a song after everyone left, paying respect to you, my friend. I will faithfully visit, please have no fear, on your birthday and day of your death. But I'm just visiting you today. I don't have plans to stay. I still have a lot left to do. So just know I love and I miss you. The fountains are rusting, the water's green, the birds and the geese are in flight, clothed in black with flowers in hand, mark the end of a beautiful life. The signs all around me, I know you're still here when I need a hug or a lift. Diamonds and gold or just growing old, but your love was my greatest gift. But I'm just visiting you today. I don't have plans to stay. I still have a lot left to do. So just know I love and I miss you. So just know I love and I miss you. So thank you for watching the Evermore Paranormal Network. I hope you enjoyed this special episode of Ghost-A-Thon. Until next time, just remember, life goes on.
Hi, my name is Liv. I died. I took my own life, and now I regret it. I've been thinking, if I can prevent others from committing suicide, maybe I can somehow redeem myself and move on.
So do me a favor, help me rest in peace. Don't be a ghost like me.
To hear my whole story, go to my Facebook page, Don't Be a Ghost.
Ghost-A-Thon was inspired by and is dedicated to my mom, Catherine Eskridge. Today is her birthday. She would have been 78. Happy birthday, Mom. I miss you and I love you. You are my hero, and you will always be my favorite ghost. So in the end, what have I said is only that I'm sure. For all I know about this place is that I call it evermore.